Welcome back to the channel. It's LtBuzzLitebeer, and the moment the Wilcard Ark Community Crunch went live last night and I saw the title Community Corner and More, I knew this was not going to be what we were wanting. You know what? Scratch that. What we were needing. And in many regards, this post was a giant L. I'll break it all down for you. There's honestly not much here, but there are some statements coming out of Wilcard via the official Discord that have me a bit concerned. Maybe it's just me reading it this way, but we're going to find out together. Thanks again for your continued support for my Ark uploads. In case you haven't done so already, make sure to hit subscribe and ring the notifications bell to receive my latest upload alerts. Likes, comments, shares are greatly appreciated. No chapters in this one, as it's going to take just a few minutes, and here we go with the latest in Ark news. As always, I will of course leave a link to the Community Crunch number 386. You can find it down in the video description. It's 3 paragraphs long, so it's going to take you max about 45 seconds to skim through, but here's the body of it. This week we tackled a number of bugs and exploits, including a fix for a bug where baby dinos were falling through the map. We've made more progress towards increasing the performance and stability of servers, but our work there isn't done yet. We've also started to tackle some of the bugs we've seen reported across our various social platforms. Thank you for your reports. Keep your eyes on patch notes link. And by the way, there is no link here in the Community Crunch to see some of those pesky bugs get zapped over the coming weeks. It then goes on to briefly mention that we need to stay tuned for more Xbox Ark Ascended launch news next week. I mean, the perfect time to deliver that news would have been in this Community Crunch, but I digress. And then they continue on that they are urgently working with their PlayStation partners and look forward to sharing a launch date as soon as possible. And then they launch into the Community Corner, which easily outshines the news for this latest offering from Wilcard. Just indulge me for a moment. I'm going to break away from the script, but here was another golden opportunity that was squandered. Call it a layup for Wilcard, and they didn't take it. You know, for all my footballers out there, think of it as a penalty kick, except that the goalie is not allowed to stand in front of the goal. All you have to do is run up to the ball and kick it into the back of the net, and you score, and Wilcard decided to not even attempt the kick. Did they forget it was Friday? Did they forget that ASA is currently live on Steam and experiencing some well-documented crashing issues due to a memory issue that was introduced as part of their previous patches? Did they forget that Xbox is supposed to launch in 3 days' time? Did they forget that PlayStation, which happens to be the largest cross-section of players on the planet by platform, did they forget that those players are currently in limbo with no launch date yet given? Any news about these topics was what was needed, and they delivered on none of it. Some of you may think that I'm being too hard on them, but I disagree. You know, in previous public statements, Wilcard has pledged to being more transparent, to communicate more, to keep the player base in the know. And while in the middle of Ark Ascended's launch with upcoming Xbox and PlayStation editions, there's nothing here. There's zero. They might as well have canceled this week's crunch and taken an early weekend. And here's where my concerns start to manifest themselves, and it comes from the Wilcard responses to these serious questions of, will the Xbox and will the PlayStation releases be happening on time? Which are totally valid questions, as we were initially told all platforms launching at the exact same times, which, you know, did not happen. Dolly has responded on the official Ark Discord to a question of, are we still on track for the 14th? To which Dolly responded, okay, I'll repeat, we are currently on track for the 14th. I say currently because software is seldom 100%. And this feels to me that they are looking at a best case scenario of the 14th. It may happen, it may not. We'll let you know just before. Same basic premise with PlayStation. The question is, will it happen by the end of November? Answer, we're still shooting for that, and it looks feasible. I'm hesitant to confirm beyond just that. Sorry. We need to work through a few more things with our partners. And, you know, of the two, between Xbox and PlayStation, Xbox, at least to me, is on much more solid ground here. PlayStation, oof, I start preparing now for that inevitable delay message. Again, not the news I'd like to be delivering, especially with this split launch and the question of, cross-play and catching up to Steam PC and Xbox once it eventually arrives, but this is what it is. It's being expressed to us by the team behind the game. I'm just going to empty my mind here and let it fly, but this would have been a great time to install and announce a known issues board with status columns. We have it in the Division 2 where issues can be tracked from in the works to fix live. Why don't we have it here in Ark? Modded maps and their creators are still in limbo with Nitrado. This would have been a great topic to discuss and provide clarity for. Not here. By the way, where's the Dreadnoughtus dossier? How about the hacker bounty board? We've seen those clips popping up on social media of players already hacking Ark Ascended. Now would have been a great time to drop some info on that one as well. Again, nothing here. And I want to stress this, I'm not mad. I'm just extremely disappointed. You so rarely get a chance at an easy score, and to see Wilcard just kind of walk off the pitch without even taking the kick, that just really affects me. Anyways, mini Ark rant over. I tried to keep it professional in case you're watching at work or in front of the kids. Remember to sound off about anything Ark related in the comments section below. In case you haven't done so already, hit subscribe and ring the notifications bell to receive my latest upload alerts. Likes, comments, shares are of course greatly appreciated. All my socials can be found in the video description below. Shout out to the nearly 180,000 of you that tune into my channel for the latest in gaming news. And a special thanks goes out to my Patreon supporters and to those of you sending over those much appreciated YouTube super chats. Until the next one, this is LtBuzzLitebeer signing off.